This segment is sponsored by Austin Telco Federal Credit Union. Unfortunately, everybody's scams and scammers get more sophisticated every single year, so it's important to learn how to protect yourself and your family. Pamela Cotton, VP of Member Services with Austin Telco Federal Credit Union, is here to educate us this morning. Pam, always good to see you.
Great to see you, Rosie.
Let's talk about it, Pam. What are some of the common scams that are going around right now?
Well, as you said, unfortunately, there are lots of them, Rosie. There's the Act Fast scam, where they're calling you saying, oh, it's important that we get you to take care of this right now. IRS is calling, you're in trouble. So one of your family members have been kidnapped, and then you get a text message, you need to send this money immediately. Definitely scams. The too good to be true. You've won this money, but we're going to send you a check. We need you to deposit and then wire us some money, or you have to send money in advance to receive money. Those are definitely the scams. The phishing scams, the biggest one right now is called social engineering, where they manipulate you or trick you into providing information or giving them access to your computer or to your financial information. You definitely don't want to do that. And then skimming, let's say you go to an ATM or you're at a gas station and you're paying at the pump. You have to be careful to make sure those machines haven't been tampered with.
Yeah, I think as a consumer, this is a little bit scary, right? Some things are really obvious and others are not quite so much. In fact, members of my own family have fallen for a scam. So let's talk about how we can protect ourselves, keep ourselves from becoming victims.
Yeah, so the best way is to just totally be cautious with your information. You don't want to give your information to unknown sources. So if somebody's contacting you unsolicited, asking you for your information, you do not want to provide that information. Just be sure that you're speaking to the reputable source and it's the official credit union or financial institution that holds your money, and you're giving that information to them. Somebody sends you a link in an email. You didn't inquire on anything, you get that. Do not click on that link because it's likely a phishing scam. And then buying from unknown sources. You always want to check for that security code in the URL to make sure it's a secure website, and just use reputable websites to make your purchases and things like that. And then at your financial institution, like Austin Telco, you can set up account alerts. So it actually gives you information when something has happened on your account. So you'll know, a transaction of $500 just happened, and you know you didn't do that. So when you have that alert, it lets you know, contact your financial institution because something is probably not right.
Yeah, I mean, we can watch out for ourselves so much, but it's so nice to have someone like ATFCU kind of watching our accounts as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
Definitely. Okay, so let's talk about, in the unfortunate situation that you find out you've been scammed, what steps should you take?
The first step you want to take is contact your financial institution. If you're with Austin Telco, you call us, we're going to capture those cards. We're going to put warnings on your account so that those scammers no longer have that access that you've mistakenly given them. So that cuts off all the sources to the scammer so that they can no longer access that information. But also gather everything that they did to get your information, because that's going to help us to maybe recover anything that you may have lost, and also put that information out there for others to warn them, don't fall prey to this. And then you want to protect your accounts as much as possible by not giving out that information as far as what your account number is, what your identification is, your social security numbers, things like that. You never ever want to give that out because we're not going to ask you that information over the phone.
Absolutely, so don't go saying on the phone, hey, here, help yourself to all of my information.
Absolutely.
Good to know, good education and good reminders as well before we head into something like maybe the holiday shopping season.
For sure.
Yeah,
for
Pam,
sure.
we appreciate it as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosie.
To learn more about the services Austin Telco Federal Credit Union has to offer, go to atfcu.org. This segment is sponsored by Austin Telco Federal Credit Union.